about this guy, Max McClung, because this guy became the first person ever to win 3 straight dunk contests, and I have been a hater of the dunk contest for years.
As have
But,
I.
I'll tell you what, Josh, that was the best dunk contest I've watched. I'm going past Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. That was the best dunk contest I've watched since Blake Griffin jumped over a car.
To answer the question, did Matt McClung save the dunk contest? I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm still going to say no. Because one guy can't save the dunk contest by himself. It Like Stephon Castle and the rookie for the Bulls, I can't even remember his name, and Andre Jackson from the Bucks, they were missing all their dunks left and right.
Yeah, it was bad product. Besides
Um,
Mac, and
yeah,
Steven Castle, he did okay. He had a couple good dunks.
yeah,
Uh,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I, like for example, you mentioned the Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine stuff. Like that was great. Like because they kept going back
because
and
it was
forth,
back and forth. Yeah.
and like
Um.
it kept you guessing, or like going back to like Dwight Howard in 2000
Yeah.
when
Remember
he.
Nate Robinson when Nate Robinson jumped over Dwight Howard? That was
That's what I'm.
I like when people dunk over people in the dunk contest. Kenny Smith kept saying McClung needed to jump over Wemby, which I totally endorse. I think if you jump over Wemby, you win the dunk contest automatically.
But
Um,
that's. But did you see that like John Morant was tweeting about it afterwards, and some of these
Hey,
big.
John Morant needs to be in the dunk contest, and so does that man in New Orleans who keeps eating French fries. Can someone get Zion Williamson in the dunk contest, please, to save his image?
But that's what I'm saying is like, did you heard about this, right? Like that these some of the stars were tweeting after where it's like maybe I need to be part of it, and I'm like, okay, that's great talk, but you're not actually gonna
And
do
I
it.
here's the thing about this kid. This is again, Mac McClung. He is a great dunker. I said after Saturday night, you know what this kid should do? 2 things. Number one, he should go on LinkedIn and he should change his profile from a professional NBA player to a professional dunker. Because that's what he is. He's not a professional basketball player. I'm sorry. He's played 5 minutes in the NBA. He has scored a grand total of 0 points in his NBA career. He has won 3 dunk contests and has not scored a single point in the NBA. He's not an NBA player. He's a guy the NBA should pay to come in and do the dunk contest every year. If I was him, I would start a TikTok. I would go on TikTok. I would go in the middle of the street and I would host, make people pay me to dunk. That's what I would do because I think that's what McClung is. Yes, was this an overall, excuse me, better dunk contest maybe than in years past? Sure. Did it save the dunk contest? I'm not sure, like yourself necessarily, because it sounds like this guy, who again, for the record, has not ever scored a point in the NBA. It sounds like he's not even going to participate in the damn thing next year.
Yeah. Um. Overall, like it was okay. It wasn't like amazing. Like I'm not gonna.
I
Yeah,
thought it was decent. Like here's the thing: it was low expectations, right? So expectations are everything. I thought this dunk contest was the best dunk contest in easily at least 5 years.
probably. Like I can't. Oh yeah, when it was here in Cleveland, it was like Cole Anthony and Obi Toppin.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was god awful. That was, and then the next year, this kid came in, and again, like he's a G Leaguer, and no disrespect to any G Leaguer in the world, but folks, he has not scored an NBA point. He's not an NBA player. To me, he should not even be in this dunk contest.
This just smells of desperation. And Kenny the Jet Smith was saying like, "Oh, Vince Carter, you got competition." Well, which I don't get it. Like I understand they were in San Francisco in the Bay Area, but They didn't need to go overboard with all the Vince Carter stuff.
I mean, he did become the first. Think about it. He's the first person ever to win 3 straight dunk contests.
No, I'm talking about the Vince Carter stuff.
I know, but it was the comparison of the 2000s, and I think as we talked about last week, the whole weekend was sort of TNT's a little bit of a swan song because most people are not going to watch regular season basketball. This were sort of all the fans got together before the postseason, and it just sort of felt like TNT was playing old hits, bringing back everything and talking about everybody's got competition from 25 years ago.
Yeah. Just get me to the second half of basketball